Hopp. Jó, mindent kinyomtam, ami nem kell a háttérbe, úgyhogy üdv mindenkinek. Most lenoirezni fogok. Mindjárt meglássuk, hogy mit is tud a program. Remélem bekapcsoltam a feliratot.
A city on the verge of greatness.
Fuck yeah, nem. Nem baj, itt be lehet. Valahol. Eddig jó? Külön menüt adtak neki, nem is láttam. Pff. Lehet fekete fejjel is játszani a játékot. De mi van itt a controlsban? Aim assist, aim sensitivity. Hát milyen dolog lenne már, hogyha itt aim assistolnánk. Úgyhogy...
A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car, a symbol of freedom and vitality.
Itt van a főszereplőnk.
And have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet.
De látom. Látom ám a csetet. Amerikai sűnja. Nekem ki van nyitva, csak nem kívánok válaszolni a hülyeségekre. Ó, hát annyira nem írtak érdekeset. Martin, előtte írj valami érdekeset.
A 20th century city that will be a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Na, itt átvesszük végre a játék irányítását.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Na itt van az első
Floyd Rose, homicide.
bűnesetünk.
You might back up?
Yes, sir.
Bűnügyi eset.
Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon,
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Nem lehet valahogy futni. Ó, megvan. Megvan a futásgomb.
Look at this junk.
Any ideas?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
So
Keep
what
your
next?
eyes peeled. We don't want to miss anything.
Tartsd nyitva a szemed.
Jesus.
Oké.
Cole, come take a look at this.
Kuka!
What now?
We've got to be thorough, Cole. Check into every corner.
A fossal látok kifejezés, ez
What have you
tökéletes.
got, Phelps? Anything? I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Nem azért, de ott van egy VS nyom a falon. De és ebben mit lehet csinálni? X-el kell rányomni, csak hát minek kiírni ilyen.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps. We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
A földön, hát láttam!
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Érdekes.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Na hát mivel a pisztoly ilyen szépséges volt, mint amit láttunk, ezért elmegyünk a közeli fegyverboltba, hogy megtudjuk, hogy ki volt a tulajdonosa ennek a fegyvernek.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Na és hol van ez a boat. Köszönöm. Sokat dob rajta. Tudom, hogy hova kell menni. Meg nincsen villogója? Hát nézd meg, le se szalják, hogy itt jövök. Na hát ennyit elő, a GTA-ban bazd meg legalább lehúzódnak. Szart semmi az a... Hát ez egy GTA 4 után elég fújja ez az irányítás. Megvan.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Ó, hát Martin, te most tényleg azt hiszed, hogy ennek olyan jó az irányítás ennek a játéknak, hogy én ilyeneket meg tudod csinálni ebben? Te se gondolt komolyan. Milyen szép a Gunstory.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this?
Hát jól megy.
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Hú, speciális rendelésre van csak ez a pisztoly.
This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Bizony sokkal többet érte. Most ezt végig kéne olvasnom, nem szabad. Beakadt az ujjam. Hopp, hopp, hopp. Ez tök jó, ebbe el tudok lenni egy ideig. Hopp, hopp. Nézd, ott egy csótány! Ott van! Ott van! Azt a büdös kurva élet, hogy lehet ezt irányítani? Figyeljetek! Nagyon vettek tényleg egyébként az irányítása. Amúgy mit kellett elolvasni, ezt nem tudom. Sokat dobnál tudnám, várjatok. Nem figyeltem. Oké, Model 20 Pearl Grips. Call. See the Pearl Grips. Oké, akkor nézzük meg még egyszer. Nézzük. Natural. Itt van.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Oh, okay.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Sőde ez apartmanja. Igen.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon, bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air.
Ez a jobbja. Húzás. Nagyon durva. Mondhatné itt a... Aj, micsodát ugrattam! Na, levágtuk az utat. Hoppá, kicsit túlságosan is. Jaj, de szépen leparkolta az autót. A rendőr csak nem üt el.
Schroeder.
Sőde. Második. Köszi. Most nem tudom, hogy a második emelet, vagy a 2-es apartman. Megvan.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
You...
All right.
Oh.
You really want to dance? Ralph, you all right?
Leütöttem.
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Nézelődjünk, mi van benne.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Nem áll! Hű, valami látomás vagy álom. Vagy visszaemlékezés.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam.
Húha, fegyverrel rendelkezik és veszélyes. Menjünk. Megyünk lövöldözni. Ja, hogy felújítják az út... Ó, oké, néztem, hogy az így repül az az autó, vagy mi volt?
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Lőnek ránk! Headshot.
Weapons on the ground, now! Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come closer, we'll cut you in half.
Stay down.
Igazi szuperkop vagyok, gyerekeket.
That's it?
Woohoo!
I think we got him, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the
Kinyírtam az
shotguns,
összeset.
you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Engem csak 5-ször lőttek le, de nem érdekel. Nem probléma. Érted, tele vagyok lövésekkel, de ugyanúgy működök tovább.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Na, hát érdekes dolgok derülnek ki itt a hadseregbe lépéséről. Tehát akkor ezek szerint ő a tisztekhez ment. Nem bokának ment.
Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car. Wendell Bowers! Stop!
Oké, futok utána.
Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
Elkaplak, köcsög!
Bowers! Hold it right there! Stop now or I will shoot! I won't tell you again, Wendell. You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Ne!
Right now!
Ó, ilyen egyszerű a rendszer. Milyen talpöres és zsernyákok vannak.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place
Oh.
to ourselves.
It's over, Bowers! What you doing, Wendell?
Megvan.
Your parole officer's
Elkaptam.
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years.
Kurva jó az a marcmimika.
This hump will be back in the Irons Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Érted, úgy fut, mint mint kilőttek egy ágyúból, hát lesz
Part of the tradition
szarja.
of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Vannak problémák. Buyer
For every
beware.
cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Let me through.
Broad daylight. Crowded street.
Na nézzük át a testet.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
De azért, de amikor az új lenyomatot nézik, az nem fogja zavarni?
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Ja igen, ez most már meg volt. Van még valami, amit észrevehetek?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Hogy elhajtanak? Hopp, itt volt valami. Lövedék.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis galleta.
Na és hogy...
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why.
Az
You're
út.
going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu.
Azt de kurva jó az
Jewelry
arcmunka.
store. He showed me a lovely watch.
Aha.
Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even
Az
minor
igazat
details
mondod.
can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then three very quickly, close together. 5.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Jó, megnézzük a kukában a fegyvert. Hol a kuka? Amiről beszélsz. Aha, itt lehet a kuka. Hát tényleg beledobta a kukába, ez nem volt kamu.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here. We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield's.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
De mi van, a csaj az hazudik? Oké, elmegyünk, meghallgatjuk a csávónak, és akkor megtudjuk, hogy hazudik-e vagy sem. És valamit gyűjt. Először elmegyek a izébe. Fegyverboltba, hogy ki a fegyver. Mi? Mi van?
Don't you people have anything better to do?
All these cops. There's gotta be something big, right?
I've seen people like you.
Na várjál, most itt honnan dob vissza? De miért nem... De érted, ez a játék... Istenem. Most honnan folytatom, engem az érdekelne. Kivettem már a fegyvert a izéből? Csajt már kihallgattam ezek szerint. Aha. Hát de ez milyen már, hogy üge, akkor menjél az izébe. Itt fegyver, amit megtaláltam. Nem, hogy lenyomoznám a picsába. Ki a fegyver biztosan. Nem, megyünk egyből a izébe. Várjatok, lehet, hogy előtte fel kéne állítani ilyen... Nem tudom mit. Lehet a rendőrköz kéne először.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you. Clear this area immediately.
Some of us have work to do, but...
Na jó, tesó. Nem ez volt a kérdés.
I want to see.
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Just want to see.
Help me out. Hartfield's. It's up on Broadway, Cole. Come on.
I'm at a loss.
Hartfield's. It's up on Broadway, Cole. Come on. Straight.
Oops.
Keep it straight. What's
Bocsi.
so goddamn hard about that?
Bocsi. Nyugi, nyugi. Hú, bazd meg, de nehéz ezt irányítani, ezt az autót.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Jaj, már megint ez a futkározás, faszom. Miért kell mindegyiknek elfutnia? Nem, hogy lelőném a picsába.
or I will shoot.
Too late, Kalu.
What happened? Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Csá, első ügyemet
The case that
megoldottam.
makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
LOL. Ahogy ezt beszél.
Has my
Komolyan
lawyer
mondom,
arrived yet? I
LOL.
want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Oh fuck!
Make some lumps, boy. I need a confession.
Hogy szakadnál meg. Okay. Ezt elbasztam.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Jó, ezt elbasztam.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu. I could stand in front of the grand jury and say that you showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very
Oh,
good,
fuck.
Wojciech.
Megint
Kiss my
azt mondta.
ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run.
Hagyjál meg, azt hittem, hogy itt
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Át lehet verni, de nem lehet.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Jó, nem, ez egyértelmű, hogy hazudik, de...
You followed every girl back to
Ezt olyan jó megnézni többször is, jó?
5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard.
De most ezt akárhányszor elbasszoltad, most el akarok rájönni. De... Így, ez még csak a játék elején megy így, hogy... húha, nehogy megnyomjam
You shot
véletlenül.
Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Mi?
Keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles.
De mi
We're
ott
done.
volt az a szar?
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Később már nem tudok javítani, aha.
And the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony's gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
És itt miért nem jó a... Itt miért nem jó ez, azt tudnám. Aha.
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Nem, bazd meg, ez sem. Hát de egyik sem mutatja azt, hogy ő neki tartozott. Tehát ez ilyen bazd meg konkrétan. Hát nem jó, nem volt jó a voucher. Sem.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the...
És most az egészet előre kezdetted ebből a legidegesítőbb ez, és nem tudod elnyomni! Isten, aki kitalálta, hogy nem lehet elnyomni valamit, azt tökön szúrnám. Egy késsel, egy betondarabbal.
5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard.
Tudnám valahogy
Whatever he got,
elnyomni.
But it had nothing to do with me.
Biztos van ilyen opció, csak Nem figyeltem meg eléggé az opció beállításokat, úgyhogy mindjárt megnézem. Biztosan van bazd meg, hogy el lehet nyomni például. Geci idegesítő, hogy 6-szor kell megnézni ugyanazt a szart. Egy idő után tök jó megint, de geci idegesítő. Oké, hát ez hihetetlen. Nem lehet elnyomni, hát... Jó, de hagyd nyomjam el, értem, elolvastam 4-szer az üzenetet, miért kiírják. Nem tudom, milyen retardáltaknak rakták ki ezt az üzenetet.
We know all about the argument. Miss Goleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl?
És végigpróbáltam mind a 62 válasz lehetőséget, tehát kurva jó egyszerűen.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money. He owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oké, ezek közül egyik sem igaz rá, nem tudom, a test. Incorrect, tehát fogalmam sincs melyik lehet, tehát egyik se illik bele a képbe, amiben az a lényeg, hogy mivel pénzzel tartozott. A csaj, talán az lehet, bazd meg. Egyszerűen a voucher nem az, akkor nem tudom mi, bazd meg. Hát de tényleg, ez hihetetlen. Ezt nem lehet elnyomni, Istenem, hogy úgy megütném a készítőket. De örülök neki, de ha már egyszer végigvittem ezt a részt, a fasznak kell végigolvastam 6-szor még ugyanazt a tetves, szájba baszott kurva cigány anyját. 6-szor, mert különben nem fogom föl, amit ugyanoda írtam, bazd meg, nem értem, hogy mi amerikaiaknak készítenek játékot. Ilyen retardáltnak kell lenne, de az, hogy izé. Hogy nyomjam el, hogy nyomjam el! Hogy mindjárt kibaszom, ez a PS3-ból a lemez. Tehát... Igen, a csaj. Én is erre gondolok, az utolsó lehetőség van. Az se, hozzábaszom ezt a lemezt a falhoz konkrétan. És nem lehet elnyomni. Kitalálta ki, melyik balfasznak született meg ez a fejében, hogy nehogy véletlenül. Nehogy véletlenül el tud nyomni. Nehogy elnyom, mert ha elnyomod, akkor lemaradsz arra, mint már 4-szer láttál ezelőtt. 4-szer látom ezt a szájba baszott életet, és ha 6-szor mondja el, akkor sem lesz jó. Ez se jó, a csaj se, hát bazd meg, mi? Miből árulja? Ott olyan pisztoly van ott, vagy miből árulja el?
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Tom Dragon, mi a rákos, büdös kurva cigány anyja a megoldás? Mondd el! Én nem tudom mi a megoldás itt. Fogalmam sincs. Minden logikus bizonyítékot kivettek, és biztos a pisztoly lesz az. Igen, ezt az üzenetet csak 4-szer olvastam el. Eddig tök izgalmas. Tényleg, kurva jó ez a játék. Hogy az Isten bassza keresztbe azt a hülye cigány kurva anyját, aki leszette ezt el. Nem a csaj, nem a papír, nem... Mi lesz? Tényleg, nem a test. Mi a redvás büdös picsám lehet? Komolyan mondom.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Tudjátok mit? Megnézem, bazd meg. Isten, engem úgy segéljen, de én megnézem, bazd meg, hogy mi itt a megoldás. Én nem fogom még egyszer végignézni ezt a videót, mert te kibaszom a picsába az ablakon az egész konzolt konkrétan.
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah!
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that shit Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage.
És nem,
He's in the
gyerekek.
Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute you with murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Nem volt rá semmilyen oka.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Hát nem, Istenem.
Then let me have
Nincsen
a word
semmi a
with the chief of police,
bizonyítékunk el.
Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest, faced Republican of man. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Ó, bassz meg. Ezt a játékot tényleg addig fogom játszani, amíg ki van írva, mert... Ideges. Király. Király, vége. Tovább jutottam. Kaptam egy csodálatos kitűnt, egy trofit. Sok volt a rendőr. A vezetőülés. Sofőr ülés, vagy nem tudom.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
This guy was willing to write his own mother after I sweated him. They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks. Here a couple of plates.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Csávó elteleportált mögülem?
Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot and the warehouse. I'll direct.
800 square foot palaces on 4. All units of 459 just occurred in 6th.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45.
Jó, meg eljöttem detektívkedni, és egyből összetörtem egy autót. Nem egy rossz kezdés.
So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it.
Azért a GTA-s alapok meg múlt látszik.
40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Christ alive!
Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Takarodjatok már innen, hát a faszom belétek.
No one's saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the 3rd time.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11K, go ahead, KGPL.
11K of 459.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Húha, van itt valami.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Ja, jó, hát... Én meg itt keresgéltem.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11K, go ahead, KGPL.
Try making...
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Ja, hogy itt csúszott le, csak ezt így szart mutatni.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
A faszba pedig úgy lábbal lőttem volna.
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate. How long do you think you can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Son of a bitch!
Kinyírva. A faszom se játszhat ezeket izé. Meg tárgyaljuk, meg mit tudom én mi. Hívjuk a hullaszállítót, azt végeztünk. Ennyi utcai bűnözés elhárítva. Bitch.
Damn!
Én bazd meg akkor is hátrébb tollak. Köszi. Pont erre akartam menni. Bölcshúszák. Hát Istenem, a kocsi kicsit összetört, de hát úgyse számolják.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Meg tökéletes.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives
Mafia
are here
2
now.
tényleg olyan
You
feeling
repeat to them
jön.
what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to
Már
admit
gyanús a
your
bácsi.
stuff. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
You giving me the hi-hat?
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Ha, igazad mond.
I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
You got a wide shot of the car and its surrounds?
Listen, you and I have never met, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this once. You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Don't think this is anything.
The victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
What do you think? Better get details from the reporting officer before we go any further.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
I told you all I can. I gotta go back to work or I'll lose my job.
Advice? Better get details from the reporting officer before we go any further.
Happier times, I guess.
Úristen, de pszichopata fejük van.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Brand name might give us something to go on.
So what's going on? Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did.
Nem néződik
Couple of
máshova.
nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet. Man does the right thing, and the police try to turn him into a criminal.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about
Fuck.
it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or
Oké, az igaz.
Darker, I'd say.
Akkor lehet, hogy ennél doubt volt, tehát hogy kételkedek egy kicsit, de nem...
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Hey, I think I see a body.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
I swear, this sounds...
Clear this area immediately.
That's that cop. Looks like a decent guy.
What's going on, Detective? Something bad happened here?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Let me through.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Na, én is így gondoltam, hogy mindenki elmegy innen.
That's the guy. Here he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going? Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station. So, what do we tell the wife? Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any unit able to handle reports to 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
Ooh.
Why leave the car? Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
goes straight through here.
Heard about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No.
Nézd meg, és beelőzi a rendőrt, ez mi?
This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and he's on a rail crossing. Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track. What a pointless waste of life. You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 item.
Kid, drop that money one more time, you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Elkapom!
What are we waiting for?
Menjünk! Autós üldözés! Hogy benyomta a gát?
Stop here! We're making a break for it on foot.
Bazd meg ennek az autónak ez...
Guns.
Mind a kettők hullaházba juttatva. All of you, I love you. Majdnem. Hát, uborka majdnem.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
All units be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street. Code 4.
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Counselor.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder-to-cry-on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news. We'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
Ez úgy néz ki, mint az
We
előző
believe your
csaj.
husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
I doubt it. Nothing significant. Not much help. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Seems irrelevant.
Megnézzük minden szart, amit meg lehet nézni. Felemelgetek.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Nem az, nem, a másikra akarok mutatni. Ez, amit nem látok.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Semmi nyom ezen sem.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right. Pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
No good to me.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these
Oh! Pacienz.
blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help. I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently.
Hát ez egyetem előbb bizonyítottuk az együtt idővel, együtt iszogatással.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was gonna meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Oké, megtudtunk egy csomó mindent, ezt a Franket meg fogjuk kérdezni, hogy ki a picsám. Úgyhogy elmegyünk. Elmegyünk ebbe a bárba, és megpróbáljuk kideríteni, hogy mi a tököm történt. Na és gyerekek, így nem szabad kiállni a ház elől.
know you.
No, you don't.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
God damn it all. I asked them to hold the mail.
Looking for someone? Would you recommend the special in this?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Goddamn, bro. I'm having the season now.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night. You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? Lieutenant Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian...
Oké, elbasztam mind a kettőt. Alig észrevehető módon követjük.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Az kész, hát bazd, megállt és így... az autó követ. És így, nem. De követnek.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Ez biztos nem látta senki. Bazd meg! De bazd meg, üljön nekem! Hát ez mi? Én nekem jön a bot, és akkor bazd meg, én vagyok a köcsög. Hát ez hihetetlen. Bazd meg. Ez a kanyarodok, éppen jobbra. Én meg így nekem jön sziplán, miért ne?
That would be a
That's
bad
funny.
time to forget how to drive, Cole.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Where'd you learn how to drive?
Na, hú.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Any idea what apartment he's in?
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour work in traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Don't work on it.
Apartment 2.
Mindenki a kettesben lakik.
Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Mr. Black, get back here right now!
It's over, Adrian. Why did you need to get out of LA so fast, Adrian? Why the melodrama?
I've met somebody in Seattle. She means everything to me. We were going to start a new life together.
Looks like she'll have to wait for you. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're going to the big house, Adrian. When your wife finds out, you're going to lose her too. I hope this broad was worth it.
That turned out to be quite some case,
Hát
huh?
ez
Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Király! Meg lettünk dicsérve, hogy ügyesek voltunk. Hát ez érdekes volt, azt meg kell hagyni. Igen, egy kicsit sok. $556 városi bajt hoztam. És $3771 damage-et okoztam a járműben. Hát igen, ez hozzájár. Nálam általában az ilyen játékoknál TPS nézetbe kell autót vezetni, és nem szimulátor.
Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Házasság, amely... Ó! Hoppá. Csak úgy elgázolta. Cserbehagyás és gázolás.
Got a patrolman on site, the coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Hit and run felony, ahogy mondja.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
I'm gonna get good and tight come Friday.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked? Even his print. And he still confessed.
I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talking. That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down with my shaft.
Jó, át is tudok öltözni. És hogy lehet menteni? Vagy mentett már. Na, hát ennyi lett volna, mert már 10 óra van. Ennyi lett volna az adás. Köszönöm, hogy néztetek. Aki itt maradt, hát Ubarka, köszönöm, hogy itt voltál. Meg Tom Dragon. Így a végén. Nem rossz játék, bár vannak idegesítő momentumai, ezt meg kell hagyni. De ahogy látom, mindenképpen végig lehet vinni a játékot, tehát nem fogom beszopni félúton. Nagyon. Úgyhogy ennyi lett volna. Ja, amúgy most mutatok valamit, ugye. Itten van GTA 4. Meg van vásárolva, úgyhogy lehet majd abból lesz a következő live, de holnapra van más találtam ki, amit már nagyon régóta szeretnék újra végigvinni. Úgyhogy itt bejelentem, hogy a holnapi napon a Battlefield Bad Company első része lesz a terítéken. Már végigvittem egyszer, csak a trófáim nincsenek meg, itt szeretném újra végigvinni. És akkor ez így egymás után, tehát a Battlefield Bad Company 1 után a 2-t is végigjátszom élőben. Úgyhogy hát majd kíváncsi vagyok, hogyan fog nektek tetszeni. Úgyhogy ennyi lett volna a live, köszi, hogy itt voltatok, köszönöm a figyelmet, és hát sziasztok, jó éjszakát! Most így várok még 10 másodpercet, és akkor lenyomatom a live-ot. 8, 7,